Play a clip.
And if you guys want to buy the 200 behind the scenes Salute Your Shorts photographs, they're still available. And if you want to buy any autographed pictures instead of from my store, from me directly, hit me up on social media or email or Venmo, and then, I'll get it cracking.
Chad and Michael Ray Bauer want you to purchase things from them over Venmo. Just Venmo me or PayPal me, and we'll figure it out.
Through that way for you. Because, I need money quickly. I'm trying to get all my money for November's rent. But other than that, I'm not going to bore you with it, but that's just the honesty and the truth of my situation. And I need to look about fixing it. Sometimes I don't know how to. People say, do this, do that, get a job, it's easy, blah, blah, blah. Not for me.
Not for me. Not for me. Have you ever tried to get a job? It's almost impossible. Right? How many of you have jobs? How many of you out there have jobs? Easy for you to say, get a job. Right. As if.
That's not my situation. Have a little bit of empathy and grace. It's just.
Have some empathy. You want me to get a job? Have some empathy. You can't just get a job. There aren't just jobs to be gotten. Again, what, do you have a job? I doubt it. They're very, very rare. Most people, I would say, don't have jobs. And you want Donkeylips to get one? Please. He doesn't need a job, guys. He needs $1,600 a month. How's a job going to help him get $1,600 a month? $400 a week. How's he going to get that? A job? Grow up.
Some people can handle shit a certain way and some people can't.
I can't handle a job. Guys, some people can't handle jobs. Some people can't even handle jobs.
I got nothing. I am who I am, and I am fucking not getting healthier. And no matter what I do in life, I'm not going to get healthier.
Okay, this is crazy. So, he's been offered DDP yoga for free. He's got to get a heart stent put in. His doctor has put him on medications that he removed himself from. He stopped taking them. And now he's saying, no matter what I do, I'm not going to get healthier. We're watching a man tap out live. We're watching a man give up on stream. No matter what I do, I'm not going to get healthier.
Whether I take pills or medicine or this or that, I'm old. My body breaks down. It is what it is. I'm just happy I got another day. Every time I wake up, I pray to the Lord. I'm blessed. Thank you.
So no matter what, doctors, exercise, medication, surgery, nothing's going to work. He's old, guys. It is what it is. His body is breaking down and giving up. He's 50, by the way. He thinks there's nothing he can do to turn this ship around. He's 50. His body's done, and he's happy. I can't even imagine. Next month is my birthday, and I'm turning 46. Ugh. But I can't even imagine at 50 years old feeling like I'm lucky just to wake up in the morning. I'm lucky just to get another day.
And I'm struggling to find the energy to do a lot of positive things. And I apologize for that. But that being said, like Chad, that being said, I made a video talking about John Candy, and I really recommend that documentary. And that documentary, when I watched it, man. I felt like I was.
You think for a guy who doesn't have long to live, he wouldn't have time to put extra syllables into words. You know what I mean? Documentary.
Looking at my life in front of me. Like a lot of the situations seem very similar to the way I'm feeling and what I'm going through. And it was really awesome. But
that's the video he put out Friday. And we are going to be watching that one. But basically, he compares his life to John Candy's. John Candy, of course, lived, 15 years less and had a body of work that was far more valuable and greater than Donkeylips's. But when he sees that documentary on John Candy, he sees himself. They're like the same guy. You know what I mean? Same. He's pretty much Uncle Buck.
At least he had millions of dollars behind him when he went through all that stuff.
You know how he did that? A job. And by the way, if you ask Donkeylips if he has a job, he'd say, I have a job, streaming, and I'm an actor. But it's like, if you're not making money at it and you're not being hired to do anything, is it a job? Like, are you an actor if you don't act?
But yeah, I really love that documentary.
Documentary. 50 years old, hasn't learned how to say documentary. Documentary. Not to be a documentarian.
And I currently finished season 3 of The Diplomat. I kind of like those political thriller shows and stuff like that, even though that one's like basically led by an all-female cast.
So we hear this all the time. He binges whole seasons of television. His last one that he tried to get everybody onto was Community in 2024. Have you seen Community? Have you guys heard of this? Have you heard of this Community? So he has time to work. He could get a job. It goes just like Johnny Crutches. Okay, like you have some physical ailments, you have some disabilities. You can't do manual labor. Sure. There's a million jobs that you can get where you like sit at home on the phone or on the computer and just handle shit. I just finished season 3 of The Diplomat. Great. How much did you make from that?
And if you can, pray for me, for my finances to get a little bit better. Any help you can give, I'd appreciate it. You guys have already done enough. You don't owe me anything. But if you can, I need more. Fuck. It hurts so much. When I ask for help, or fucking kills me to think that I'm so needing of it.
It hurts to know I need money to pay bills. Everyone needs money to pay bills. It's just how the world goes around. Literally everyone needs money. Every single goddamn person. This guy's like, it hurts so much to think about how I need money. Why? Everyone needs money. Everyone has bills, and that's why everyone gets a job. That's why everyone figures out a way to earn money. It's the system we're participating in, where you exchange your time and your labor in exchange for cash. And then you spend it on the stuff that you need. He's like, it just sucks that we're stuck in this system.
But hey, it is what it is. And there's many of you that have helped me way beyond my means, or way beyond your means. Thank you. But like I was saying, the 200 behind the scenes Salute Your Shorts original photographs are available. If you want to pick it up, maybe you watched my auction video from a couple of days ago.
Aside from Rocco, who says he grew up on Salute Your Shorts and it had a heavy influence in his life, there's hardly anybody around. Look, again, I'm the age where Salute Your Shorts was on. I watched Salute Your Shorts and Hey Dude and all the stuff. These didn't affect anyone's lives. These were basic cable garbage programming. Low budget schlock. He, you know, for a guy who doesn't want anybody calling him Donkeylips, he sure does hold on to this shit and pretend like it's like the peak of nostalgia. He acts like it's up there with like Back to the Future. Okay, I shit you not. You can't do that on television. Holds more nostalgic value to me than Salute Your Shorts. No one holds this in high regard. No one wants to frame out your fucking inkjet printed autographed horse shit. These are garbage shows. They don't impact anyone's life. They like, this was, look, man, it's fun to think back and go, remember that show? Sure. This is what's going to make watching them interesting, because Rocco's going to suck them off live. Rocco's going to be like, duh, these were amazing programs. And this is a guy who won't watch a good movie to save his life. You know? You ask Rocco what a good movie is. He brings up Click with Adam Sandler. So you can't trust Rocco on any of this stuff.
If any of you got at least $300 and you want it, hit me up social media and it's yours. I know I keep having to bring the price down, but like, I need money.
I know I keep having to bring the price down, but that electric bill. It's like, what are you going to do next month when you're out of trinkets from your stupid Nickelodeon show to sell? I can always burn more DVDs.
But there is a situation where I might take a leap of faith in the future.
Oh, this is crazy. Wait till you hear this. There's a situation where I might take a leap of faith in the future. Listen to this.
To like possibly fall in love or do something with a girl.
There's a situation where I might take a leap of faith in the future to possibly fall in love or do something with a girl.
You can call me Nannerpuss, Nannerpuss. And guess what? I love Nannerpuss. You can call me Nannerpuss, Nannerpuss. And guess what? I love Nannerpuss.
My favorite thing about this statement is that in between him saying there's a possibility in the future where it might take a chance, he has to wipe spittle off of his face with his sweater vest shirt.
But there is a situation where I might take a leap of faith in the future.
Wipe your spit with your, yep.
To like possibly fall in love or do something.
And by the way, how flattered is this chick? I might possibly take a chance to possibly maybe take a leap of faith and fall in love. No one on earth announces they're thinking about falling in love. That's crazy. First of all, falling in love is not usually a premeditated decision. You know, the very nature of falling in love is spontaneous, unexpected. It's a genuine, you know, emotional response to something. This guy's thinking about possibly taking a risk and falling in love. He's been toying with the idea of falling in love. And not only falling in love, possibly doing a thing with a girl. Doing something with a girl. I might do something with a girl soon. Huh? Now, I have to believe that there is a troll out there who is fucking with him or something. What woman? Can you imagine the woman? You know, it's like We make fun of Gilly for teaming up with Karmic sexually. Who's the woman out there who's got her eye on Bauer and has such low self-esteem she's waiting on him to think about falling in love with her? She's just waiting around like, please, please. Why won't you fall in love? Come on. Fall in love. Please. I need more time. I'm making my decision. And soon I'm possibly going to be in a place where I can take a leap of faith to do something with a girl.
I don't know. Something's got to change in my life. And the only thing that's going to make it better is me changing things and saying yes instead of no.
As if he's turning girls down. As if he's turning women down. He's like, you know what? I got to start saying yes. There's 2 women who want to get together with me and have a threesome. And I've been saying no. But you know what? Maybe it's time for me to put off season 4 of The Diplomat and just do it. You know, what's it going to hurt? I'll get my peen touched by 2 women. Maybe it's time.
And that's something that I
Right. He's going to have to fold the futon down.
Really been struggling with. I've had a few opportunities recently.
Whoa! This is crazy. Is KB in his inbox? What's going on? He's had a few opportunities recently.
From certain things or people, and I constantly say no. It's like that movie, like,
I can't even picture a woman reaching out to him and being like, you want to go out for a drink? And he's like, no, I better not. It's not the right time. I haven't even considered possibly taking a leap and falling in love. I need more time.
I think there's a movie called Say Yes.
Oh, boy.
With Jim Carrey and Zooey Deschanel. That was a really
I think it's called Yes Man.
good movie where he was forced to say yes all the time, and then his life opened up for him in ways he could have never thought of, and his life got better.
Oh, yeah, did it? Because she's married to one of the Property brothers. How'd that work out for him?
And I think that I need to say yes more because I've been denying things for a good while. You know, with all the true complaints of my health, my head, my this, my finances, my this, my that.
I love people who can only name 2 things, and they're like, my head, my this, my finances, my this, my that. It's like, you said 2 things. What is all this, that? What is all this, that nonsense?
Just do it, as my good friend fucking Shia LaBeouf would say in that.
Or Nike. Now, hold on. His good friend Shia LaBeouf. I love when he does this.
My this, my that. They're all true. But there are ways to defeat it, and just do it. Just do it! As my good friend fucking Shia LaBeouf would say in that meme. Just do it!
His good friend Shia LaBeouf. Cardiff's Kids. Holy shit. This guy's been turning women down. This guy might say yes to a threesome soon. This guy. This guy's had a lot of opportunities lately with women. And he's been turning them down. But he's thinking about taking a leap of faith and possibly falling in love. Oh, my God.
What's up, Shia? I know you watch the videos. Just do it!
What's up, Shyla? I know you watch the videos. Is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
um, hey, if they're good friends, why aren't they giving me fucking money?
Whoa. Are you ready for the turn? Hold on. If Shia LaBeouf is my good friend, he's not. You just said that. But now he's in his own head. Hold on. If they're my good friends, why aren't they giving me money? And it gets worse. Wait till you hear this.
Fucking bitches.
Fucking bitches.
Nah, they don't owe me anything.
They don't owe me anything. Just wait. Just wait. This gets worse.
They've been there for me.
They've been there for me.
Not all of them, but some celebs have been there for me at my time of need.
Not all of them, but some celebs have been there in my time of need.
I wish they'd be there for me a little bit more.
Here's where he gets bitter. I wish they'd be there for me a little bit more, and it gets worse. We find out something here.
Maybe get on my podcast.
And get on my podcast. Now, we do, before we get into this, have a bat in the cave. We do have an albino bat in the cave. Ooh. Carry on.
Huh? Why you say yes and then say no?
So I don't know if this is to Shia LaBeouf, or he said, I wish they'd get on my podcast. Why do you say yes and then you say no?
Huh? Why you say yes and then say no? Huh? Why you flake on me?
Ooh. Why do you say yes and then say no? Why do you flake on me? So there's been some celebrity that told him, and I imagine this was out at an event or something. He cornered them and was like, will you come on my podcast? And they were like, yeah, just to make it not awkward. And then later on, they ghosted him and didn't answer his messages. And he's very upset, as if they watch these videos.
Huh? Why you say yes and then say no? Huh? Why you flake on me? Huh? Why you do that to me? Because I'm a conspiracy theorist? Because I like talking about conspiracies? And the world thinks I'm fucking crazy and emotional and deranged?
Now, Donkeylips, this is a conspiracy. He's convinced himself, just like he did with the reason Hollywood won't hire him is because he did. Remember he told that story on the show we did with Adam Bush. We were watching the video. He's like, I went to an audition and they told me I didn't get the part because of my YouTube videos. So now he's convinced himself that the reason some celebrity stood him up and ghosted him when he reached out about his podcast is because he's a conspiracy theorist. This is a conspiracy. Yeah, it must be that I'm just too real and edgy and into conspiracies, and that's why they don't want to be on my podcast. First of all, what is your podcast? I've never watched a normal video. I've never seen anything you put out that was like content. They're all this. They all start with, I don't know what this video is going to be. I guess it's an anxiety files, and then you rambling. What's the podcast? I've never seen you sit down with anyone and talk. I've never seen you carry on a conversation or do scripted outline content or planned episodic whatever the fuck. Why would anyone sit down to do something that doesn't exist, that no one knows what it even is?
You don't want to be associated with me?
No.
Do I scare you that much?
Yes.
You're kind of in my real life a little bit. Don't you know my heart?
Don't you know my heart?
Don't you know my heart? I'm a good person. Regardless of how I portray myself online. It's a character.
This is a character. Not since we were told that Matt Poster, Aaron's co-host, was super smart. Remember when his girlfriend Grinch Girl got on Reddit and defended him and said, actually, Matt is really intelligent and he plays dumb on Aaron's podcast because that's what the audience wants. This is a character. He actually has tons of money. He actually makes way more than $1,600 a month. This is all a character. Right.
Not into conspiracy theories. It's a character.
I'm not into conspiracy theories. It's a character.
All of this YouTube emotional bullshit, it's a character. It's for sympathy.
It's a character and it's for sympathy. Oh, this is making it worse. This is making him more hated.